featuring the Council Rock North Indians and your Cheltenham Panthers. We want to remind everybody again that the PIAA does require all registered sports officials to enforce the sportsmanship rules for coaches and contestants. Actions meant to demean opposing contestants, team spectators, and officials are not in the highest ideals of interscholastic education and will not be tolerated. Let today's contest reflect mutual respect. Coaches, please certify to the contest officials that your contestants are legally equipped and uniformed according to NFHS rules and PIAA adoptions. Good luck in today's contest. We ask at this time that you please turn your attention to the 50-yard line for today's coin toss. Representing Council Rock North is number 1, Brady Pay. Number 5, Max Chernitz. Number 27, Michael Hutchinson. Number 68, John Osbeck. And representing your Panthers, number 0, Jared Hickenbotham. Number 2, Kendall Jackson. Number 15, A.J. Gordon. And number 28, Sean Alston. I believe Council Rock North wins the toss. They'll defer, and your Panthers are going to receive. And folks, don't forget, it's time to buckle up, get loud, and show your support for your team. It's going to be a thrilling contest, and we're glad you're here to witness it. Let's make some noise and enjoy the game. And remember, whether you're cheering for the Panthers or the Indians, let's keep the spirit of sportsmanship alive and make this a night to remember. And now at this time, we ask that you please rise. Remove your hats as we honor America and those who fight to protect it with the playing of our national anthem. Today's anthem is being played by your Panther Pep Band.
The Pep Band of Cheltenham sends us off after a nice playing of the national anthem. We are ready for some Saturday afternoon high school football. This matchup between the Council Rock North Indians and the home team, the Cheltenham Panthers. Both teams have not had the season they've wanted. Each team sits or stands, whatever you choose, at 1-5. Cheltenham coming off not their best performance in their last game, as Souderton got their number 49-13. Council Rock North fell by a score of 35-7 to Quakertown. A short kick, and Cheltenham fumbles it. And Council Rock North, an opening kickoff fumble recovery, and Cheltenham had trouble holding on to the ball in the last game, and it strikes yet again. So Council Rock North is going to take over at the Cheltenham 31. Cheltenham's defense put in a tough position early on. William Cabo, shotgun handoff, not much doing for the Indians on the first run of the game. Looks like they'll mark it as a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Cabo pulls it out of the running back's stomach, and gets clobbered as he threw it. William Cabo getting picked up off the ground. And not much doing so far. Cheltenham looking for an early defensive stop after the special teams unit put them in a bad situation. Third and 11 after the RPO there. Three receivers to the far side. Cabo looks that way, now has to roll out to his right. Looks to throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Marcel Pagbaya. He has blockers. He's still on his feet on the far side of the field. He's to midfield, getting blocks. And he's finally taken down from behind inside the 20. And that is the play that Cheltenham has been looking for all year from their defensive backs. Marcel Pagbaya with the big pick. Wanted that 6, but he'll settle for that big time return. Got to credit Council Rock North for not giving up and saving a touchdown. But that play was doomed from the beginning. They had three receivers to the left side of the formation. Cheltenham able to get pressure, forcing Cabo, the quarterback, to roll to his right, which is away from where the receivers were. And he tried to go throw back across the middle, and throwing across your body, never a good idea. And Marcel Pagbaya, the senior, nearly took it all the way home. Cheltenham taking over inside the 20. Smith in motion. Jackson, handoff. And not a hefty gain there. Isaiah Simpson got stuffed as James Smith was motioning from the backfield.
Isaiah Simpson on the carry.
Three receivers to the left side of the formation. Jackson, again, same formation, Smith in motion. This time they go to Smith in the left side flat. Gets a block and runs over a defender. Not going to be enough for first down yardage. A solid pickup. Looks like they're going to give him somewhere close to 5 or 6 yards. Maybe 3rd and 4. Somewhere between 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Likely 4 down territory anyways for the Panthers, as they look to capitalize. Two receivers to either side. Smith in the backfield. Fake handoff go to him. It goes to Gideons on the far side slot. And he has enough for a first down. That's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Panthers. On the right hash is the ball. Kendall Jackson, the sophomore quarterback, in the shotgun. Barnes across the formation. It goes to Smith instead. Smith up the gut. He's pushing. He's going to be close to the goal line. They're going to put him just short.
James Smith carries.
But James Smith, an effective run. Got some help there from the offensive line.
First charge timeout of the half. Panthers.
Cheltenham takes their first charge timeout of the half. Second and goal coming up after the timeout. They lined up in that tush-push formation, and there's some different regulations in high school football on what you can actually do on the tush-push. You can't actually push the tush. Quarterback has to kind of get in there on his own on a more traditional quarterback sneak. .9:16 to go in the first quarter. Cheltenham sends the offense back out of the huddle. Second and goal.
Second and goal from the Council Rock North 3.
Heavy formation. Jackson under center. Jackson bounces off, and he's not going to have enough. He tried to spin it out to the right after realizing he wasn't going to get there, but he is eerily close.
Keeps it, and it's tackled by number 5, Max Chernitz.
Third down now. Even closer to the goal line this time.
You gotta get loud, Panther fans. It's third down!
Jackson still under center. High formation with the fullback in there. They run behind the fullback and into the end zone for an opening score. Jaden Walker starts the scoring in this one and puts the Panthers up 6-0. Time on the clock, 8:28 to go. In to attempt the extra point is Andrew St. John. Snap, hold, kick is up and good. St. John converts the extra point, and Cheltenham takes the lead 7-0. Marcel Pagbaya got it started with the near pick six, and the offense picked him up and forced it home on their first offensive drive. Remember, they were going to get the ball to start the half, but the kick return team fumbled it, and the defense stepped up. So now the kicking unit, not the return unit, comes out for Cheltenham. We'll see maybe if they can add to the success and make it all three phases. St. John will send it deep from his own 40. Strong kick. It's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. Back deep to receive it. Gabe Ortiz was in there, as was Tucker Martin. Neither of them got their hands on the ball, so the ball will come out to the 20 on the touchback.
Council Rock North will have first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Council Rock North with their second offensive possession. kept it on the ground early on the first drive and then had to force it through the air, and that's when the interception happened. Cabo in the gun. 2 receivers to the right side of the formation. Players jump.
Flag on the play.
And it looks like it was Cheltenham, yes. Cheltenham illegally across the line. That's going to bring up 1st and 5. And it might not seem like much, but those 5 yards, especially when it's still first down, really opens the playbook up, because now you have 3, maybe 4, depending on it, opportunities to get 5 yards. You can really open up the playbook. Not really opening up the playbook, though, are the Indians. Tucker Martin couldn't get anything started on that rush attempt. Tucker Martin on the left hip of Cabo in the shotgun. Cabo drops back to pass, looks to his right, faces immediate pressure, and he's taken down. An immediate loss. A couple guys in on the tackle. Sean Alston was there. And Kai Miller as well in on the sack. Kai Miller did well to just bust through the line and breach the offensive line. Third down now. Cabo rolls to his right, facing pressure from the blind side, and he's taken down. Pressure off the edge. A.J. Gordon was in there. The ball nearly came out as well, as William Cabo, a little lackadaisical as he was trying to evade pressure from the blind side. Maybe it was just the Eagles fan in me watching Jalen Hurts carry that ball with one hand. Now Council Rock's going to have to punt it from their own end zone. They do well to get it off. Isaiah Barnes to receive. He fumbles it, and does he get back on it? I think he does. A late flag comes in as well. A second one, and I think we might have offsetting penalties for unnecessary roughness. We'll see exactly. Jake Newman got in a tangle with James Smith of Cheltenham. Referee signals. Offsetting penalties.
There were multiple fouls in the play. Holding was called on Council Rock North. We also have unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on both the Panthers and Council Rock North. By rule, those fouls will offset.
So Cheltenham with 6.5 to go in the first quarter, up 7-0. Will get good field position, as they look to get going and get out to an early, large lead. Something they've done a couple of times, but have also had trouble losing that lead later in games. And so referee still discussing with the Council Rock North sideline.
Once again, with the previous penalty upon review, it will be 4th down.
So after all that, Council Rock North is going to punt again. Still from the back of their own end zone. Oh, they're going to move forward a little bit, but still punt, it seems. This penalty is really quite drawn out at this point. It does give the punter more room, though. Now his heels on the goal line rather than the back of the end zone. So he should be able to send it a little deeper. The punt is blocked. Who's going to recover it? Cheltenham dives on it. So does Council Rock North. Who comes up with it? Waiting for a signal. We've got a touchdown. Cheltenham blocks the punt and scores a touchdown. And now all three phases of the game have contributed for Cheltenham. I'm not exactly sure who recovered it. I think Jalen Hill might have been in there. In fact, I think Council Rock North really dove on that ball first, and it kind of squeezed loose again. And Alistair Reese late to join the kicking unit. St. John looking to go 2 for 2 on extra points. And he does, with plenty of room to spare.
6:21 left to play.
Cheltenham, just about 2 minutes after their opening touchdown at the Jaden Walker rush, they have a punt block touchdown recovered in the end zone.
Official for today's game, referee Mike Markunis, umpire Charles Elliott, headlines.
Again, not exactly sure who was the one to recover it. There's multiple guys in that pile. Jalen Hill, if he didn't recover it, I think he might have been the one to actually block it. Sean Alston was in there as well. So Cheltenham, after getting punched in the mouth last week, in which the running clock was enacted because they were down by 30 points. They've now done that same punch in the mouth to Council Rock North. We'll see if they're able to respond. St. John sends it deep. Tucker Martin on the bounce will return it. He tries to get to the left outside edge. He's taken down at the 30.
That was Tucker Martin on the return.
Solid kick coverage for the Panthers. And once again, the Council Rock North Indians offense takes the field.
First and 10 for Council Rock North at their own 30.
William Cabo in the shotgun. Handoff fake here, and that pass in harm's way. Marcel Pogbayer was looking for another one. And that play looked somewhat doomed from the beginning after Cabo pulled it out of the stomach of his running back. I think maybe the receivers ran into a defender. There was really no one open, so in the end, sailing that throw, not the worst option. Obviously, you would want that to be out of bounds. Cabo again, snappier this time. He does hand it off, and trying to get to the left edge is the running back. And not much happening on the offensive ground game for the Indians.
It was Jake Newman on the carries.
Jake Newman couldn't get anything going.
It's third down, Panther fans.
Third and long in between 9 and 10. Two receivers to either side. Cabo looks to pass, looks to his right, rolls, facing pressure, gets it out in time, and it is complete. But well short of the line to gain. Gabe Ortiz was able to haul it in on the near side. James Smith down on the field. Looks like his cleat might have come off partially. He's trying to get it back on. Easier said than done with a glove on. Looks like there's some confusion. The chain gang saying it's third down. Cheltenham believes it's fourth, which I would also believe to be true. Sorry for the silence, just not exactly sure what's happening here. That pass caught. So now Cheltenham moves, Council Rock North moves backwards behind the stick, still third down. Potentially an illegal man downfield. Nonetheless, all you really need to know is that Council Rock North went backwards. Cabo looking to pass, pumps a couple times, and that pass well beyond his intended receiver. He took a shot in the back at the end of that play from the blind side.
Last play was third down. Third down.
Cabo
It's now fourth down. Fourth down. Last play
playing
was
for the
illegal man downfield on
injured
Council Rock.
Giovanni Cosa. And it's been a struggle. The passing game not efficient, and neither is the running game. Trying to sprint off the field in time, and doing so is Lawrence Russell to avoid a penalty. Cheltenham will not block this punt. It goes short, and they're just going to let it bounce and clear out of the way. A smart decision there from Cheltenham. As we've seen over the season, they do have a tendency to fumble some kick returns. So not a bad idea to avoid the area. Cheltenham takes over at their own 48. Jackson in the shotgun. Three receivers to the left side. He looks that way, fires, and has Carson Gideons, who does a little loop, breaking a couple tackles, forging his way towards first down yardage. He's now, hopefully he's okay after that tackle. Upper body and lower body were getting twisted in different directions. But he seems to be none the worse for wear. A solid pickup on first down. They'll give him 7.
Second down.
Second down now, this time 3 receivers to the far side. Jackson gives it off to Higginbotham. Higginbotham makes the first man miss, but tackled there. That's Marco Katsos making the tackle, bring up 3rd and 3. We'll say he got no gain on the play. Pass to the outside, complete. It's close to the line to gain. And it looks like they're pointing them forward. It's enough for a first down. Pass complete there to Michael Dunn. The senior has been effective this year. Now here's Higginbotham, had a head of steam, finally taken down after a solid first round rush of about 5. Flag on the play, and potentially that burst of speed was because he had such an open hole due to the offensive holding. Cheltenham quickly back on the ball, 3 receivers to the far side. Jackson looking to air it out that way. He has a man, and it's just through the hands of his intended receiver.
Jackson's pass is incomplete.
Isaiah Upchurch couldn't haul it in, just through the fingertips. Not a bad ball, though, from the sophomore quarterback. They decided to take a shot, and it nearly paid off.
Second down.
3 receivers split in a bunch to the left side. 1 to the far side. Higginbotham now on the left hip of Jackson. Jackson takes the snap. Handoff here to Higginbotham. Higginbotham making guys miss. Still on his feet. Through the 40, down towards the 37. An agile rush from the 5'7" junior, Jared Higginbotham.
Panther fans, you got to get loud. It's third down.
Third down now. 2 receivers to either side. Barnes comes in motion left to right across the formation. Jackson looks that way, fires, and too far for his intended receiver. Pass landed out of bounds, was intended for Michael Dunn. Michael Dunn came into the game averaging 59.6 yards per game receiving, second on the team behind the 68.4 for Isaiah Upchurch. 4th down now. We'll see if the offense stays on the field. Up 14-0. They do. It's 4th down. Michael Dunn left to right across the formation. 3 receivers now on the right side. Jackson drops back to pass. Looks right, now looks left. Over the middle. Isaiah Upchurch hauls it in, a 39-yard score. Isaiah Upchurch, just mentioned him as the team's leading receiver, and he comes up big there on a 4th down conversion. St. John on again for the extra point. He skies it, and well enough for an extra point conversion. 21-0, Cheltenham. Perhaps they want to watch the Phillies game as well and get the run clock going. The offense so far for Cheltenham clicking on all cylinders. That Upchurch score, eerily similar to a play last week where he caught a ball that was a good ball, but low, and just kind of picked it up right off of his cleats. That one right on the goal line, and all he had to do was fall forward for the touchdown. St. John again to send it deep. This one on a line drive. It's going to be caught and returned. Jake Newman. Newman looking to get to the outside on the left side. He did momentarily, but eventually taken down at the 30. A solid gain, but was inches from going for much more than that. The Cheltenham run defense has been especially stout this afternoon. Something I'm a little surprised about, considering number 99, Isaiah Brooks, is out of the game. Excuse me, out. He's missed the last couple of games with an ankle injury. He's a big body in there, one of their better players, but still Cheltenham playing well. Here's Cabo, decides to take it down and run it himself, and he's going to get tackled forward, which might put him, yes, it's going to give him a first down conversion. He was probably short, but because he was tackled from behind and pushed forward towards the line to gain, it was enough. So maybe that's somewhere the Indians can be more effective, putting Cabo not necessarily in spots to pass, but maybe he can get something going with his legs. They are down 21-0, which would typically be where you throw the ball a lot, but still plenty of time. We're just in the first quarter. It's a low snap. Cabo up with it and tackled. Lawrence Russell did well to get in on that tackle. Got helped out as well by the low snap, but that's a solid play there from the 6'1" sophomore. Second down now coming up. Two receivers to the right side of the formation, one to the far side. Now in motion is Thompson. The give goes to Brian Kaidchak, and he's not getting much. We'll see exactly where they do mark him. Brian Kaidesh did not have much going.
Sorry, my bad. What'd you say? It is stopped at 122.
Third down. Now Cabo fakes the pitch, now pitches it up the middle. Shades of Patrick Mahomes with that little toss to the tight end to Travis Kelce, but to no avail this time, only a couple yards on the gain for Indians. A little triple option action. Cheltenham took away the pitch to the outside, so Cabo decided to go right up the middle. Fourth and 3. Cheltenham might have just gifted the Indians a first down, and they did. Neutral zone infraction, that's going to be enough for a first down. Not what you want to do when you had the team on the ropes. Could have got the ball back. Now we'll have to come up with a longer defensive stop. Ball on the Panther 47. Cabo in the shotgun, takes a snap, looks to pass, does so to his left, and incomplete. His intended target on the play, Max Chernetz.
Second down.
Second and 10 now. Two receivers to the right side of the formation, one on the top of the screen. Cabo immediately rolls to his right, looking for options, time winding down, and he's taken down at midfield. Kai Miller, James Smith, both in on the tackle with Alistair Reese. Cabo wanted to roll in and throw that, and not. The time quickly closed. as 3 Cheltenham defenders surrounded him. And we'll see the rest of that drive when we come back for the second quarter. After 1 quarter of play here from Cheltenham. Cheltenham on top, 21-0 over Castle Rock North. For the second quarter, Cabo looking downfield on the right side and not communicating, I should say not on the same page with his receiver. Was kind of cutting outwards towards the sideline rather than continuing down the sideline. Fourth down, punt coming up. Gordon close to another block there. And Jared Higginbotham, in a dangerous situation, fields the punt and falls forward for a couple yards without calling for the fair catch. Cheltenham will take over offensively at their 31. Already up 3 scores, looking to push it to 4. 3 receivers to the far side of the formation. Handoff here to Pharaoh Brooks.
Pharaoh Brooks on the carry.
And gaining, give him more than I actually thought he would. Maybe
Second down.
2nd and 6. Jackson, another handoff to Brooks. He goes up the gut and close to first down yardage. They're going to give him enough. First 2 carries we've seen from the electric back, Pharaoh Brooks. Electric both in running style and shoe taste. As wearing the pink highlighter cleats today, was rocking some lime green ones earlier throughout the season. Another solid pickup here for Brooks. He's to midfield. Cheltenham quickly to the line in some hurry-up offense now. Jackson, another handoff to Brooks. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're picking up 5 or so yards on about every carry here.
He's got enough for another Panther first down.
Brooks gets a breather now after 4 solid carries. Jackson. Pass deflected, it still finds Upchurch. He's cutting through a couple of guys, still going. Trying to find the pylon, and he's tackled from behind, just shy.
Pass complete by Kevin Jackson to Zeke Upchurch, tackled by number 2, Mark Gambisha.
Isaiah Upchurch did well to catch that and make an immediate move. Cheltenham quickly back. Higginbotham in for a touchdown. Cheltenham up 4 scores. Just 2 minutes in to the second quarter.
That's a 3-yard run by number 0, Jared Higginbotham.
in for the extra point. A.J. Gordon puts it down. Kick is up. And good. Cheltenham, 28. Council Rock North, 0.
Your Cheltenham Panthers, 28. Council Rock North Indians, no score.
Actually, I have ESPN, so I can see it. So you're not useless.
Some interesting situation here. It was actually that St. John was not on the field. After the extra point, the kicker, St. John, forgot to get back on the field for the kickoff. St. John gets the tee and now is ready to kick off. St. John, a liner here into the hands of Jake Newman. Newman, right to left, trying to find outside edge. Gideons hits him, and now he's tackled. Isaiah Simpson, the tackle. Nice team kickoff coverage. Carson Gideons, the first contact to knock him back, and Isaiah Simpson sends him to the ground. Council Rock back out on offense. And it hasn't been a good day offensively for Council Rock. William Cabo and the Indians struggling to get anything going. Cabo looks to throw to the right side and past the outstretched arms of Mark Gambisha. 2nd and 10.
Pass is incomplete, intended for number 2, Mark Gambisha.
And still, the passing attack just not coming together for Council Rock.
2nd down.
Brady Pay, the receiver to the top of the formation, 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Now in motion is Owen Thompson. Cabo, handoff to Newman. Newman hit after gaining maybe 2 yards. Jalen Hill, the tackle, amongst other Panthers. Again, Council Rock North in the white uniforms, Panthers in the gray jerseys and blue, navy blue, I should say, pants. 3rd down and 7. Cheltenham looking for another defensive stop. Newman on the right hip of Cabo. Cabo pulls it and takes it himself and read beautifully on the outside edge. Not enough. It's close to where that line of scrimmage was. 4th and 5, and they're going to have to punt it. Nice defensive play by Cheltenham, and Cheltenham's defense has been locked in all afternoon. Higginbotham catches the punt at about midfield, now looks to get down the sideline. He has blockers. He's finally shouldered out of bounds inside the 20, but an electric return for Higginbotham. Cheltenham's offense back out onto the field, looking to start the running clock.
First and 10 for the Panthers at the Council Rock North 18.
A receiver to either side. Now Gideon's in motion in the backfield. Jackson to Gideon's. Gideon's trying to make a man miss. He does, but he ends up getting wrapped up. Gideon's an electric slot receiver. There in motion, has a very good ability to get away from defenders. To the outside edge, Shamar Barksdale. Celebrate that and a Kyle Schwarber leadoff home run in the NLDS. Your choice.
Touchdown Packers! Touchdown run by number 7,
Shamar Barksdale got the outside edge and did not look back. They're going for 2. They have to. Gordon trying to make something happen after the fumbled snap, and he is just shy.
Yeah, the point after touchdown is unsuccessful. 8:09 left to play the first half of the score. Your Cheltenham Panthers 34. The Council Rock North Indians no score.
A.J. Gordon couldn't make it happen after the poor snap. Still Cheltenham leads 34-0. A dominant first half. We still got 8 minutes to go. Three rushing touchdowns for Cheltenham from Walker, Higginbotham, and Barksdale. The punt block touchdown and the receiving touchdown from Upchurch. This time St. John remembers that he does indeed have to kick off. Strong kickoff over the head of Newman. It's through his hands and into the end zone. And we'll go in for a touchback.
St. John goes into the end zone. It's a touchback. Council Rock North will have first and 10 at their own 20.
Cabo still in at quarterback, looking to get something going. Cabo looks to the right, fires, completes, has his man. That's Brady Pay. A gain of about 7.
Pass complete from William Cabo to number 1, Brady Pay. Second out.
Second and short now. Council Rock North looking for an extended drive. They have a completion, and it's going to be close for a first down. Owen Thompson kind of running right along the first down marker. And he does have enough. They'll move them forward.
It's third down.
Cabo fire to the right, has his man, and a nice tackle in the open field, taking down Brian Kaidash.
With correction, it is second down. That last play was the first down. Second down.
So Council Rock North having some success here with their short passes. It's been their most success so far. Flag flies before the play. And it's going against the defense of Cheltenham. 5-yard penalty.
This is our infraction call to the Panthers. 5-yard penalty. Still second out.
Has to strategically know when to press the button.
Cabo takes the shotgun snap. 5-step drop, rolls to his right, fires, and it's nearly intercepted.
Cabo's pass is incomplete.
Mackay Farrell nearly had it.
Panther fans, it's third down.
Cabo again looking to pass, and staying on his feet somehow is Max Chernetz. That's enough for a first down, and it looks like Carson Gideon's trying to make that tackle. Might be the worst for wear as he grabs at his right shoulder area.
First and 10 for Council Rock North. At their own 46.
First and 10 now, 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Cabo, handoff to Newman. Gets to midfield before he's turned back. Council Rock North right now on their best offensive drive of the half.
On the carry, takes it to midfield. Second down.
Again, 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Cabo, handoff, it's fumbled, and I think getting back on it was Jake Newman in time.
To be recovered by Council Rock.
Excuse me, it wasn't Jake Newman, it was Brian Kaidash. Nonetheless, North does maintain possession. Samuel Piccioni comes into the game, replacing Max Chernetz for the Indians.
That's what they used to call me Mr. States, because I would be terrible in every aspect of the season, and then when we got the States, I just go off for no reason.
2 receivers to either side. 3rd and 9. Pitch here goes to Kaidash, and not much going. The punt unit comes on once again for the Indians. You got to wonder if the leg is getting tired for the punter. He's wearing the 37 jersey, which is not on the roster that I was given. And timeout called by Council Rock North. We'll step aside for a quick moment here on SFBN. Cheltenham a commanding 34-0 lead. For the 4th down punt. Able to get it off. In the area is Jared Higginbotham to return. He's got room to run. Decides to stutter step. And now tackled before he can get back to midfield. Did well, though, to gain about 10 on the return.
10 for your Panthers. At their own 48.
Kendall Jackson and the Panthers offense come back out on the field. A receiver to either side. Jackson takes a look at the wristband on his left wrist. Puts his mouthpiece in and takes the shotgun snap. Handoff here goes to Smith. James Smith twirling past the 45 to about the 43 of Council Rock North. Second and 3 coming up. 4 minutes to go in the first half. A dominant one for the Panthers. Jackson under center now. Handoff here goes to Farrah Brooks. An explosive burst has enough for the first down.
Tackled on the play by number 5, Matt Shernitz, but not before. He has enough for another Panthers first down. First and 10 for your Panthers at the Council Rock North 39.
Panthers have the first down at the Council Rock 39. Jackson, a gun under center. Handoff here to the fullback. I think that's Isaiah Simpson. Simpson was the one who got the rush. Had 3 options there in the backfield. They went for the little fullback dive. Picked up about 3, bringing up 2nd and 7. Unsurprisingly, Cheltenham in no particular hurry, up 34-0. 2:40 to go in the first half. Whistle blows before, and it's a false start on the offense. They'll back them up behind the sticks, bring up 2nd and 12.
Following the penalty, 2nd and 12 for the Council Rock North 41.
Jackson looking to pass. Has Brooks. Brooks fighting. He's close to first down yards. I think he has it. After a late push, Farrell Brooks, the screen and the run.
First and 10 at the Council Rock North 25.
Still 3 guys in the backfield. Jackson dropped the snap, but got it into the stomach of Brooks in time for him to carry for about 4 yards.
Gave about 4.
Pee-wee in the Keystone State League, we had a 2-minute warning and a 4-minute warning. We were like 11.
Second and 5.
This league takes care of the broadcasters.
Jackson takes a snap, fakes, and too high on the pass. Intended for Isaiah Simpson on a little play action RPO. A large amount of the Cheltenham huddle came over the sideline, looking for the play. They now have it. Jackson looks to pass, fires over the middle, and complete for a first down. That one complete to Brian Palmer. Over the middle, Jackson did well to get it off before the pressure got to him. Jackson Drops back to pass after a fake handoff, and it's intercepted right into the hands of Max Chernetz. And he's taken down by the offensive lineman. That's number 57, Justin Cowens. That one just fell pretty much right into the hands of Chernetz. Around a minute left now. Cabo trying to get his team on the board. Pulls it from his running back. Fires, and it's somehow hauled in by his intended receiver. Catching it there was Dexter Moore. Was behind him, but he's able to reach back and corral it. Timeout called by Council Rock North as they try to get some points on the board before the second half will step aside for just a moment. After the timeout, Cabo in the shotgun, holds it, fires, and this time unable to corral it as Dexter Moore. It was a high pass, had his hands on it but couldn't pull it down. That will, however, stop the clock. Cabo gets a signal from the sideline and relays it in the huddle. Council Rock North trying to get something going after that interception by Chernetz. Cabo drops back to pass over the head of his intended receiver. I think he was looking for Dexter Moore again. Dexter Moore got hit from behind there after the pass was incomplete and looked to kind of be stretching his back out there.
Time to get loud, Panther fans. It's third down.
Third down for Council Rock North. Cheltenham looking for yet another defensive stand. North trying for a change of fortune. Cabo steps up, evades pressure, rolls to his right. He's going to take it and run it himself. He's close to the line to gain. They're going to mark him a yard shy. 4th and 1. Council Rock North quickly to the line. Cabo under center. Now steps back to look over at the sideline. He'll stay up in the shotgun now. 2 receivers to either side. Cabo looks to his right. Gonna step up to run it, and he has enough. He runs it himself towards midfield. A first down for Council Rock North.
First and 10 for Council Rock North. Ball spotted at midfield.
Chains are set. Clock continues to run. Some valuable time going off the clock here for Council Rock North if they're looking to score. Another pass complete to Dexter Moore for a gain of about 5.
Number 23, Dexter Moore. Second out.
10 seconds on the clock.
Oh, did he? I didn't see him. Did he do it? Yes, he did.
Two receivers split out to either side. Ball on the right hash at the 45 of Cheltenham. Cabo drops back to pass. Airs it out down the right sideline. And it's intercepted. Flag does fly. And not much doing on the return. Oh, he's still on his feet, actually. And now finally taken down was Jabril Epps. A flag did fly right at the interception point. We'll see what the call is.
If he swung at the first pitch. I promise you. Instead, we're popping up to the infield. Holding on.
Offensive pass interference is called on Council Rock North.
So the call is going to be offensive pass interference. Penalty is declined as the result was an interception.
So the play ends the first half. And that, ladies and gentlemen,
And that will do it for the first half. One that the Cheltenham crowd will have no problem applauding. Cheltenham, a dominant first half. They lead by a score of 34-0 over Council Rock North. We'll be back with you for the second half right here on SFBN.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for the Cheltenham Pep Band, Rumble Drumline and Color Guard.
Second half now kicks off. St. John deep to Newman. Newman looking to return it up the right side. And he stopped short of the 30.
Andrew St. John kicks off. And that's returned by number 28, Jake Newman.
A dominant first half from Cheltenham. Would be shocked if we had a similarly dominant half, because there's really no reason to. 68-0 is a little excessive, but one more point would be nice for those of us who might want to watch the Phillies game, because 35 points is the running clock. Cabo, handoff, and getting to the 30, maybe just past, was Brian Kaidash.
25 Brian Kaidash.
Back on the ball are the Indians. Cabo pitched here to Kaidash, and he picks up maybe 5. That's going to bring up third. Third and 4. Approximately, that is. Cabo in the shotgun. Brian Kaidash to his left. Cabo looks to pass, faces pressure, gets the pass off in time. It's intercepted. Sean Alston the other way to the house. 2-1-5 the house. Sean Alston takes it home for 6. And the clock will be running, as long as Cheltenham stays up by at least 35.
That's a 35-yard interception return by number 28, Sean Alston.
St. John in for the extra point to make it 41-0. Kick is up and good. 40-0. Cheltenham just keeps adding on. St. John will send it off from his 40.
Andrew St. John kicking off for the Panthers.
After the Alston pick 6. Skies this one. Newman comes on to catch it. Trying to allow his blocks to set up. And not much doing yet again on the kick return. Stopped maybe a little after the 25. Jake Newman. Couldn't get much going. Handoff here does not come from Cabo. It came from number 4, who is not on the roster. So this one's going to be a little tough to call because I don't have him on the roster. So Council Rock North puts in a new quarterback. Handoff here. Brian Kaidash maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more.
You gotta get loud, Panther fans.
3rd and 5 now. We'll see if North can convert. Snap is fumbled. Cheltenham trying to come up with it, and I think they have it. The quarterback was searching for the football on the ground. And a late flag comes in. He was searching on the ground for the football without looking at it and just didn't have it. Gabriel Epps in there causing some trouble. It seems a personal foul. Called on Cheltenham after the fumble recovery, which will negate the fumble recovery. Or will it? No. Still Cheltenham ball. Kendall Jackson still in the game, leading this offense nearly to perfection. Jackson, handoff here to Simpson. Simpson outside, cuts up. And a solid gain. He's going to be close to a first down. And now a Cheltenham player down on the ground. I think that is Simpson. While he's looked at, we're going to step aside here on SFBN. We'll be back after this. Able to get up and walk off the field. Maybe some cramps. Looks like he maybe took some sort of tablet or something to get some electrolytes back in there. Jackson looking at the sideline, a little confused of what play he's running. Now Brooks comes across the formation to the right side. Jackson pumps, fires over the middle, caught. Barksdale in towards the 5. Shamar Barksdale. Cheltenham back quickly to the line. Jackson. Handoff to Higginbotham. Higginbotham spins in the hole. Falls forward, but still short of the goal line. After that big Shamar Barksdale conversion, nice job of Jackson. Double clutched it, didn't think the first option was going to work, but found an option that did, and that was Barksdale over the middle. Here's Jackson. Handoff to Brooks. Brooks. In. Touchdown. Cheltenham extends their lead.
3-yard run by number 8, Pharaoh Brooks.
Pharaoh Brooks in for another rushing touchdown for the Panthers. Brooks has one. Barksdale has one. Higginbotham has one. Walker has one. St. John on again for the extra point. 48 zip is the score.
7 minutes to play in the third of the score. Your Cheltenham Panthers 48. Council Rock North Indians, no score.
St. John getting a lot of action in this game between extra points and kickoffs, and that's always something coaches will be happy about, because that means they're scoring a lot of points. St. John kicks it, and Ortiz fumbles it. He's able to get back up on it, but he's taken down at his own 10, and Council Rock North will take over with very poor field position. Member of the Council Rock North team down on the field, so we'll step aside. 6:46 to go, 48-0, Cheltenham commands. Council Rock North takes over after the injury timeout. It was Gabe Ortiz who was down. Whistle blows. We're not exactly sure why up here in the booth. The head referee, the white hat, still writing something down. Council Rock first down here. A run gaining a couple yards. Kadash. Still a couple of players down for Council Rock North. Kadash, one of them. And then Kadash now pulled up off the ground. And it's actually going to be a Cheltenham player down on the ground. He's able to get up and jog off the field. The injured players are up off the field, and we're still second down here. Pitch to Kadash. Tries to get the outside edge. He does. Bolts towards the first down. Or I should say the line of scrimmage on the left edge. And maybe picks up one or two. First down stand. The line gain for the first down is about the 24.
Panther fans, it's third down!
3rd and 7 now for Council Rock North. Again, quarterback not listed on the roster. That's number 4. Screen pass to the outside. Read beautifully by Cheltenham. Ball pops loose. And it was never complete. Reading that all the way. Number 17 not on Cheltenham's roster, but a nice play by him. A couple other players coming over to read it as well. That one was never going anywhere.
4th down.
Another punt for Council Rock North. It skips on the ground to the punter. He's able to rugby punt it off. He's run into. We'll see if a call comes from that. And it will slide out of bounds at the Cheltenham 47. Flag does come in.
There is a flag on the play.
Kicker was touched, but because he was running to his right, he becomes, a runner.
Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct has been called on the Panthers.
So Cheltenham called for an unsportsmanlike conduct. So Cheltenham will be backed up now to their own 37. Up by 48. Rush here goes to Jaden Walker. He picks up a few before being tackled Brian Kaidash in on that play to make the tackle. Clock continues to run as Cheltenham is up by over 35, 48 to be exact. Jackson, another handoff to Walker. He's got a nice block and he's going towards the outside edge. He's tackled at the 44. He got a nice black from his right guard there, I believe. That's Chris Nelson. Probably gained him an extra 15, 20 yards on that block.
First and 10 for the Panthers. At the Council Rock North 44.
I think it was actually the left guard pulling to the right side. Trips bunch to the left side or the formation. Jackson takes a snap, handoff to Walker. Walker dicing through the defense and more than enough for a first down.
On the carry. There is a flag on the play.
Flag does come in on the play.
Holding has been called on the Panthers. It's a 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Cheltenham will move backwards there as the holding call sets him back. Still in Council Rock North territory at the 48. Jackson, reverse here to Gideons. Gideons has space. Gideons up the middle, splitting through defenders, falls down towards the 20.
On the carry.
I had him on that little reverse, and it worked well.
And has enough for another Panther first down.
The ground game has been effective. 4 different rushers with a touchdown for Cheltenham. Here's Jackson looking to throw, and it's incomplete. Intended for A.J. Gordon. He couldn't haul it in,
Pass is incomplete.
but the incompletion will not stop the clock. As yet another reminder, it is a running clock as long as Cheltenham is up by 35. Upchurch in motion across the formation. Handoff goes to Barksdale. He spins out of a tackle. He's still on his feet on the left side. Finally taken down.
Shamar Barksdale on the carry.
Daniel Boyle, defensive tackle, was finally able to get him down towards the 15. Third and short. Farrell Brooks, the running back. Jackson lofts it to the left side of the end zone. And too far for his intended receiver. That was Michael Dunn. .30 seconds to go in the quarter.
Fourth down.
Now in at quarterback. And the ball pops loose from Brooks, and he loses it. Up with it is Newman trying to go the other way. Still on his feet up the right near side sideline. That was Brian Palmer who came in as quarterback for the handoff. Second lost fumble of the day. They fumbled the opening kickoff, and you thought maybe this was heading towards a repeat of last week when they got dominated by Souderton. But no, Cheltenham up 48-0. We have an injured player on the field, so we'll step aside. Towards the end of the third quarter, Cheltenham 48, Council Rock North nothing. To the fourth quarter, Cheltenham 48, Council Rock nothing. Fourth quarter action after this on SFBN. The whistle blows and the fourth quarter starts with the running clock. Council Rock North to pass, and they complete towards the near side. Catching that one was Carter Lee. Looked to be some head-to-head, helmet-to-helmet contact at the end of that play. Penalty seemingly declined. Cheltenham looks for the second and long. Council Rock North passes to the outside. Incomplete. Intended for Samuel Piccioni. In defense was Jalen Hill, who allowed no option for that ball to be completed. It was all over him. Well, apparently the reason the pass was not completed was because the defense was illegal. Pass interference called on Jalen Hill. I thought it was good coverage from here. The referee does not agree. Hence why I'm in the booth and he's on the field. Council Rock North will move forward on the pass interference. A rush here, not much doing. Brian Kaidash. Number 4 again, new quarterback not on the roster for Council Rock North. He comes in from the sideline and tells his teammates in the huddle to play. They get set towards the line. Two receivers to the left side. They look that way, and it's not far enough to reach Carter Lee.
For number 81, Carter Lee.
Pass incomplete. Council Rock North breaks the huddle. They're back to the line. Two receivers to the left side of the formation. Max Meehan, the lone receiver to the top of the formation. Handoff here. Trying to find the right side and getting there. Enough for a first down. That's Brian Kaidash. One of the first times today the Panthers broke contain on the outside edge. They've been able to keep everything in front of them and towards the middle. That time, not so. I think a late flag flew in there as well.
Personal foul, late hit has been called to the Panthers.
For a late hit on the sideline, as that was where Kaidash was tiptoeing. Two receivers to the near side. They looked that way, and unable to catch it was Carter Lee. Cheltenham thought maybe it was a backwards pass, but it was ruled a forward incompletion. Down to Rock. Ball on the right hash. They're back to the line. High snap. They try to pass, and it is complete.
Pass was complete to number 81, Carter Lee.
Carter Lee, as the game has gone on, has been a often targeted player. The tight end made a strong catch in traffic there.
Panther fans, it's third down.
Third down. They look to throw way too high for Carter Lee. They were looking for him again. No luck. Fourth down now. The North offense stays on the field. Handoff here. And it's going to be enough for a first down as Kaidash hit out of bounds past the line to gain. He had enough.
First down, right? Yes. Enough for another Council Rock North first down.
Council Rock North threatening for their first points. This is the most time they've spent in Cheltenham territory. That Kaidash carry goes nowhere. Good defense by Cheltenham. A stout run defense and pass defense as well. They being Council Rock North, just hasn't put the ball in the air with much success with either quarterback they've played. Second down now. They look to throw. They have Carter Lee. He loses the football, and it's called an incomplete pass.
Pass is incomplete, intended for number 81, Carter Lee. Panther fans, you gotta get loud. It's third down.
Third down here for Council Rock North. We'll see if they look to Carter Lee again. They hand it off and not going anywhere on that one. I think that's Jalen Critchlow.
On the carry. Tackled by a pair of Panther defenders.
Panthers sniff that one out right away. Fourth down now. Beyond the sticks.
Panther fans, you gotta get loud. It's fourth down.
Shotgun. They look to pass. They have a guy. And incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Max Meehan couldn't haul it in. He was lowered to the ground just after by a strong hit. And Cheltenham forces a turnover on downs. So Cheltenham takes back over on offense. Handoff here. And a solid gain towards the left side. That's Jalen Hill. In at quarterback is Brian Palmer. I think they gave him enough for a first down there. Here's Palmer. Handoff, I think, to Higginbotham. Not much doing there.
Second and 11 for the Panthers after a loss of one.
Clock continues to wind, 2:45 to go. Cheltenham trying to milk as much clock as they can. Here's Palmer. Tucks it, trying to make it all the way to the right side. Cuts inside, still on his feet. And finally taken down past the 35 towards the 37. Pep band, shout out to them. They continue to serenade the crowd. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Cheltenham up by 48 points. And these fans looking to celebrate 2 wins today. A Cheltenham football win and a Phillies win just a little later on. Palmer drops the snap and gonna run it himself. Trying to get pushed by his lineman towards first down yardage. He won't get there, 1:25 on the clock. It's going to bring 4th and short. Brandon Still, the punter, comes out, has to stretch out the right leg. Hasn't needed to punt all day. .45 seconds now on the clock. I think they're trying to use all of the clock here. Take a delay of game. And that's what they do. Still 4th down, 27 seconds on the clock. High snap, Still gets it off, skies it into the air. A very solid punt for a guy that hasn't had to get out there because of the success of the offense. .14 seconds left in this one. We'll wait on what we expect to be a final play momentarily from Council Rock North. One play should do it. And it looks like the ball was not properly spotted, or they just took a knee. Clock winds towards 0. And Cheltenham improves to 2-5 on the season. A big win for their playoff hopes. They'll be back on the field Thursday, October 10th at Upper Dublin. Council Rock North falls to 1-6 in devastating fashion, 48-0. Cheltenham led wire to wire. On behalf of everyone here at SFBN, I want to thank our producer, Sean Riley, and our cameraman, Anthony Sanacandro. I'm Zachary Feinberg saying, go Phils, and have a great rest of your weekend.